All right. First song I'm going to do for you is called He Don't Love You. He don't love you like I love you. If he did, he wouldn't break your heart. He don't love you now like I love you. He's trying to tear us apart. Fare thee well, I know you're leaving for the new love that you found. Oh, the handsome guy you've been dating, I got a feeling he's gonna let you down. Because I say now he don't love you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Duncan Showroom and Eugene Smith. Stories, you say. Stories in Tunage, number 41. And today is the International Day of the Fool. Because after more than a year of COVID, Gene.
And you fit the bill.
Well, settle down. Well, that's true, I do. But think of all those people who have been offering their opinions so loudly over the last year, Gene, and don't they feel foolish now?
They do. Now they do.
So, yeah.
Could I get a little more mic, please?
International Day of the Fool.
Just a bit more there.
And we're here. You're doing well?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Yeah, everything's going good. I'm just gearing up for summer. And
right.
I've got my suntan lotion already.
I can see that. It's always good to be prepared. You know what kills me is people put that on, they lather that stuff on, and then they go and jump in the river, they jump in the ocean, they jump in the pool. It's like, what the hell are you up to?
Yeah.
You know, just go and pollute that body of water with your
and then they come out and cook themselves.
Grease, yeah.
Sitting in the sun, which is cool, but if you do it in I used to find that I would never lie in the sun myself, hardly ever.
Well, why would you?
I know, but the thing is, I don't mind working in the sun. When we had the farm, I didn't mind being on the tractor.
Yeah.
I didn't mind going out doing the haying and stuff in the hot sun, because I was working, so I didn't. But just to lie in it, no.
I know, it doesn't make sense. I do it less and less, but I love being in the sun, getting the muscles all warmed up and moving. Yeah. Now, Gene, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
If you had to pick your best friend, would you rather have a human or a dolphin? I think it's an important thing to consider, especially after the way we behaved the last year. Oh.
Well, I think I would like to have, what's his name, Dolphin, the actor.
Oh, Dolph Lundgren. I don't think he's very bright.
But then I've got two in one there.
There you go. You
got a dolphin and a friend.
And a friend. Okay.
I don't know. I think. Well, it all depended. All depends on. I can only have a dolphin friend if I'm in water.
Well, I don't think it was a serious question, Gene.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. It was a rhetorical question.
Okay.
That's all right. Let's see who we got tuning in so far. Just a minute. Ken Olson.
Oh, up
Eugene's Tories.
Up in the Courtney there.
Yeah.
Up
Hi,
in
Ken.
Courtney.
And we were just complimenting Gene on his stellar hairdo, Ken. What do you think? We're getting ready for summer. We've got 2 more shows to do, right?
Yeah, 2 more. Ed Peekaboo.
Oh, geez, I thought I turned it off. Sorry. Never mind.
What is the train back on the island again?
It's a train.
Have they opened up the lines again?
It's a good thing John's not down here, man. You get a stern look if you leave your phone on, right?
You got that right.
Yeah. Shh. We're thinking about you, John. So you are. What do you think? Are you going to fit in a trip to Royston before?
I was trying to. It doesn't look like it's well. My son and his family, they're going to be going camping, so I won't get a chance. But I might be able to go and visit them sometime in June before I go back.
Well, let's you and
myself.
I do a road trip. I mean, I'll take you up there.
Go up there and just
Yeah.
come back. Yeah.
Yeah, I could meet someone. You know what I mean? There's plenty of single women in Courtney. There's John. John's hollering from upstairs after the 30-second delay. John, you're behind the loop. Well,
This is for number 41.
number 41. Yeah, it's
I know.
wonderful. So we'll get to 43. Maybe we'll consider about what we're going to do in the fall. It would be fun to pick it up again. And you're going to play at the opening of 39 Days of July.
Yes, for the first time in
Yeah.
10 years. This is the 10th anniversary, is it not?
Nice.
Yeah. So it'll be my first time. I'm usually away when
Right.
it's been happening. So this year I'm going to do it. Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Well,
It'll be fun. Yeah.
Yo, it'll be good. Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
good to have you there. We miss, as I said before, we miss you every year. Not only at 39 Days, but the folk festival, which you've played
Oh yeah.
in the past.
I was even an MC one year.
Oh, that's
Well, you've been
outrageous.
You've
Guess,
been an MC.
guess they'll
haven't
hire
you?
anybody, eh, Ray? God. You were, that's right. Well, what are you going to start us off with? I know you've been, part of your homework has been digging up tunes that you haven't done before, so much admiration for that.
Yeah, it's it's songs that I always wanted to sing but never did.
Right.
And so I've come up with a couple of country tunes that way.
Oh, we love when you do the country. Nice.
The hurtin' tunes.
Good, good.
So this is a tune that I used to hear all the time when I was a teenager, and I don't remember if I was trying to think of any of the Toronto bands that had done this song, but I'm sure there must have been, but I just never heard them do it. But anyways, this is my take on the dark end of the street.
Oh, God. Who wrote that?
Well, I got it off of a Joe Tex
It's an
album.
old song.
Yeah, and they called it. His album was called Country Soul.
Yeah.
So. At the dark end of the street, that's where we'll always meet. Hiding in shadows where we don't belong. Living in darkness to hide our wrong. You and me at the dark end of the street. You and me at the dark end of the street. Now I know time's gonna take its toll. We have to pay for the love we stole. It's a sin and we know it's wrong. But our love keeps coming on strong. You and me at the dark end of the street. They're gonna find us. They're gonna find us. They're gonna find us. Yeah, now they're gonna find us. When the daylight hours roll around, and by chance, oh, we're both in town. If we should meet, oh, just walk on by. Promise me, oh, that you won't cry. Oh, because tonight you and me are at the dark end of the street. You and me at the dark dark end of the street.
Nice.
Woo!
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Now, I'm not sure if that's the same song. Remember the, did you ever see the movie The Commitments?
Yes.
Yeah, is that the same song, Dark End
it
of the
might
Street?
be.
Yeah. Okay, right, because it sort of brought it back to a little popularity there.
Yeah.
So you're getting ready for travel, and what else?
That's about it.
That's
Go
about it?
back fishing. Go back.
Oh,
go
yeah.
back east and do some fishing and
Nice.
hang out around Lake Kakawakamack.
Kakawakamack, nice. I feel like I should get ready this time. Of course, last time I went to Whitehorse last year was the fall. I didn't have, well, heck, my brother worked me 6 days a week, let's face it.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like I should get some gear ready, and I'm not sure, is it going to be fly fishing? I know there's a lot of good river fishing up there. There's a lot of good lake fishing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for
So
sure.
what's your recommendation to an amateur fisher person?
Just to go to one of the smaller lakes
Yeah.
in Ontario or whatever, and just, at least you'll be able to eat the fish. Don't.
No, I'm not going to Ontario. I'm going up north where the fish are clean and free and wild. Oh, forget it. I'm not eating anything out of Lake Ontario.
I remember. I got to tell you real quick. I remember
Radiating.
one time when I was back in Ontario living there, and they were talking about they were closing the beaches and everything else in the summertime. Some of the beaches were closed because of the
Right.
pollution and everything. So they had on the news, they had this fish out of Lake Ontario, and they showed the fish on TV, and it had a tumor growing out the side of its
dear.
head, and they had signs, only eat so many fish out of Lake Ontario, and then
You could eat a few, but not too many.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, and then the mayor of Toronto was on TV saying that the water was pristine and the fish, you could swim in it and everything else. And I'm
Lying
saying-
through his teeth.
and I said he didn't watch the program I watched.
No,
Boy, I'll
no.
tell you, it was terrible. It was
Like, why pretend? Just say it's a polluted lake and let's get on with it.
and
Try
then
clean it up, yeah.
that's what happened. So the fishing derby was there, and it still
right.
goes on. But in Collingwood, the fishermen started going up to Georgian Bay because you could eat the fish out of Georgian Bay at the time. So,
Beautiful up there. Such
Yeah.
clean waters. I hope we haven't screwed that up.
no,
I remember hiking on the Bruce Trail up there, and man, I was so impressed.
yeah,
Jumping into that's cold water any time of the
oh
year.
yeah,
But beautiful country. It's frickin' cold, Doctor. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Doctor's a cold water.
we're from
Mr.
Ontario.
Mr.
We're hardy.
Kite Surfer, yeah.
So who have we got today?
We have a local lad today, Gene. That's
I didn't know he was local. I thought he was from.
He's a bit loco, yeah. Don't tell him. No, we with all us imports here running the show, and Ray Visscher is born in Duncan and a couple of years younger than my daughter, so in late 20s, we're saying. But it was interesting to find out, talking with him before the show, that he was homeschooled.
Oh yeah, we'll
And
have to get him to talk about that.
I
that's for
know,
sure, yeah.
I know. There's so many homeschoolers in this valley, and not all of them turned out as good as you, Ray. Let me tell you. There's sometimes that goes sideways if you don't have the social skills, or as he was saying it, there was a bit of trepidation entering into a high school because thinking people would be so far ahead.
I was homeschooled with a wooden spoon.
I wouldn't. Yeah, so you should be. You need a good stropping. But the amazing thing is, of course, we recall back in the Duncan Garage early days, and Ray, I don't know how old he was then, but I remember seeing him, whether it was the open stage or
I think John
The
said
Blues.
10 or 11.
10. You think
Yeah.
we were 10?
Yeah.
My gosh. Yeah, so Ray was coming in. His mom was carrying his guitar. That was the only problem we had with the whole affair was make the lad. She carried the. Make the boy carry his own gear. You're gonna regret it. But it's so amazing. And the thing, one of the wonderful things about Ray is, you meet a few geniuses in your lifetime. Now, Gene, you could, I'm sure, corroborate this. Is that you see a lot of people with prodigy-like skills, but often they're they don't have ears. Like it's people who just could play a million notes.
Yeah,
And Ray certainly has good ears, so
Yeah.
the ability to play along with other people. So let's bring him on up here. Ray Visscher. Hey,
Here he comes.
all the way from Duncan. There he is. How you doing, Ray?
Hello, Mom. Hello, Dad.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Yeah, homeschooling turned out okay in your case, and you certainly have good social skills. You're funny and talented, and I'm just amazed that your parents had a vision. What do you think it was? Do you think they had a desire for music and they were living it through you, or was it something they recognized in you?
It was purely vicariously.
Yeah, there you go. Vicariously through you. Well, they must be having a good time.
They supported me,
Yeah.
and you were talking about homeschooling, and I was no-schooled, basically, because I was playing guitar for 8 hours a day.
8 hours a day.
8 hours a day was my standard.
And you played because you wanted to play 8 hours a day, or they were
Absolutely.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I remember your bright enthusiasm coming in for those shows. And do you remember who you played with on some of those shows at the garage? Was it the Blues Jam, or was it
Thor and the Thundercats.
Thor and the Thundercats at the Blues Jam? Yeah.
That was one.
So it would have been Marty and Ken Chrysler.
Yeah.
And what? Johnny Chrysler. Sorry, Johnny. I've lost my marbles. And anybody else?
Sean Kilback, I remember.
Sean Kilback.
Oh God! I remember Sean came in one day when I had the jam up at the Brig, and he came in and said he wanted to play, and I said yeah, sure. So he went out and he got this little amp, probably smaller than the one you have there.
Yeah.
And he got up and he played the blues, and he got up and he played, and we were just blown away, and then we never saw him again ever.
Yeah.
He came up and played a couple of songs, and then he was gone. But it was just wonderful. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shaky Ray.
Shaky Ray,
Yeah.
nice, of course. Yeah, good old Shaky. Hi, Shaky. Sean, is he kind of a reclusive guy? Is that why we don't see him?
I haven't heard from him either. I know that I loved his guitar tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
Oh,
Okay, so he comes out of the woods. Good.
But I want you to tell the folks out there about your schooling and when you went to high school, because you never. Please tell us.
That was a good story,
That was
yes.
such a good story. What happened to you when you had to go to high school for the first
So I went into high school grade 11 and 10. I had to finish some of my grade 10 courses. And, of course, at my age, I had to go in as a grade 11er. And I was socially shocked. That was brand new for me. But I was so afraid that I was going to be years behind and I wasn't going to catch up, and I was dumb compared to everybody else, and I ended up graduating as an honor student. And so I don't know what that tells. That's the public school system, I guess.
Yeah.
Keep your kids home all those wasted years. Right?
I got to spend a lot of time with my brothers and my parents, so that's
Nice.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Are you guys still close?
Absolutely, yeah.
Nice.
We all work together.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh.
See, it grows into other fruit too.
That's right.
Yeah, I think there's we're not picking on teachers here. There's lots of good things about the public school system, but there's lots of things lost too. I think when we try to regiment kids and, the imagination or the free will,
Yeah.
all these things that the public school system brings in to sort of control a classroom full of wild kids.
And I'm so blessed. My daughter goes to public school, and she wakes up excited,
Oh, does she?
ready
Nice.
to go.
Okay.
So that's a blessing.
Where does she go?
She goes to Tanzer.
She's at Tanzer?
Yeah.
She must know Macy then if she's 8. If she's in grade 3?
Yeah. Macy.
Macy Andrews.
Okay.
Ask her if she knows Macy Andrews.
Sure.
Yeah, because she's
Melody's probably watching right now.
a Melody. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Macy's teacher's name? What's Melody's teacher's name?
Miss Randall.
Randall.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Amazing teacher.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah.
I really like that school. One of the things I love about it is the woods. You know, you're out there in the playground is one of the best. in
The
Duncan.
forest.
The
they
forest.
call it. Yeah.
Well, you boys look ready to play some music.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
what
know.
what do you got for us, Ray? You just.
I have.
Is this original or?
the beginning is an original. And then I was going to go into, it's basically all blues. It's all related to blues. So it'll start with an original medley, I guess, and go into Hosier, To Be Alone, and if we have time, maybe we'll go into Cherry Wine. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. You mind if I stand up for this?
Okay.
Go for it. Go for
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. You standing anyway?
Every guest has been sitting.
Oh no.
Nicely done. Nicely done, Ray. I got to tell you, that's the sharpest Eugene's been on the djembe for any of our guests. No
good.
disrespect to them, but yeah, that was lovely. 2-man band, I can see it.
Yeah, here we go.
Going on the road.
The
Going on
Genesis.
the road.
Going on the road.
Well, you know, it's a challenge to put together an engaging set as an instrumentalist. I watched Jeff Beck a lot, of course, and you know, somebody you can bring a great set without a singer.
Yes.
It's challenging, isn't it?
It is.
And
I was thinking about that today. Like, this is my first time kind of sitting up here and doing it solo or
Yeah,
with
yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always had a band.
Right.
I'm always hiding in a corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to when you're playing on your own. Can you hear the band behind you or around you when you're playing? Because I do when I'm
I
playing.
think the
solo.
right answer is yes. but-
Yeah, because I do. I usually hear all kinds of things happening. Like the band's there all the time for me.
Right.
When I'm writing, I feel that like I'll hear the string section would
Yeah.
this string section would sound amazing,
Yeah.
but when I'm playing, I'm just so focused on
Yeah, I'm just playing.
don't screw up.
Tell us about your meeting with B.B. King.
Okay, that was a long time ago. I
How
was
old were you?
probably I'm bad with time, but I think I was around 14, maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I got the opportunity to be in the line to go on his bus.
Oh wow.
And my Grandma Jean, she had bought me a limited edition B.B. King Gibson Lucille,
Oh nice.
King of the Blues edition.
Yeah.
I think something like only 150 were made.
Oh wow.
And so I get on the bus, and I'm so nervous. And his whole band, they were on either side sitting down. And so we had whole horn sections, everybody. And I had to walk past everyone. I got to the door, and they said, stop. The security took the guitar right out of the case because they were afraid maybe I was going to try something stupid, right? And so I took the guitar out of the case. What I had noticed previous to going in the bus is people would go in, and it felt like seconds, and they would be out again. So when I finally got on his bus, I saw the person ahead of me, and he could not, God bless him, he could not stop talking to B.B. King, about B.B. King, and how much he loves him.
Yeah.
And within a couple seconds, his security was like, "Okay, that's good. Goodbye." Like, he's heard enough. And so sounds horrible to say, but my tactic to spend time with B.B. King was when I see him, I would rather him talk to me than me say whatever I had to say.
Yeah.
And so I got to sit down with him, and I was probably there for about 5 minutes, and he gave me some awesome life advice.
Yeah.
He looked at the guitar, and he was like, "What?" He was shocked because a lot of people will bring him knockoffs, and he was surprised to see. He was like, "I'm surprised to see a limited edition."
Uh-huh.
So that was kind of cool, and he signed it about right here on the guitar, and he gave me some life advice, saying don't get high on anything but music.
Nice.
That's the one I remember. And yeah, he talked to me for about 5 minutes, and I was probably shaking in shock a little bit, and yeah, that was my experience.
Yeah.
I think I even gave him a copy, or his manager a copy, of me playing with Thor and the Thundercats at the. Yeah. I think so.
Hey, you wanna
Very
listen
good.
to this?
I was waiting for my call, but yeah.
Oh my. Well, I wish I had met B.B. King at 14 and he gave me that advice. Don't get high on anything but music.
Yeah.
I think I failed in that
You might
department.
have followed a different path. Yeah.
I kept it for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're into martial arts, aren't you?
Yeah,
did
I started when I was 14 in karate,
Okay.
and and then I fell in love with judo and then into jujitsu, and yeah.
So were you teaching right up until COVID, or had you?
I wasn't teaching out of my own studio or anything. My sensei would allow me to do the warm-ups and to go through the basics, and that was kind of my extent of teaching, and I would help him with kids classes and so on. So, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you give lessons to Malachi.
I do, Mr. Malachi. Yeah, yeah.
It was really funny. Yeah, go ahead.
No, he's one of the best students. Well, he is the best student I've ever had. I used to teach quite a bit, and he's very respectful, and it's pretty humbling.
Yeah, he's keen to learn.
Yeah, very.
Yeah,
he's like a sponge.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah, we raised him well.
Yeah, you did.
You take the credit. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, and it's honestly it's tough. I have to really think about what I'm going to teach him next, because he soaks up. When I used to teach other people, not to knock them, God bless them all.
Yeah.
I'd give them material. They would come back, and they didn't look at it again.
Mm-hmm.
I show him something, and he gets it in real time.
Mm-hmm.
And so, where it would take like 5 weeks to show somebody something. I can show him 5 things, and he gets it right in one lesson.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's cool.
Wow.
When he was here the last time, he's been here with us twice, and last time he did one of my songs.
Right.
Yeah, it was kind of neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of neat. He learned one of my tunes. I went, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he learns a lot of songs from the people that play here.
Yeah.
And he's even I think it's the Porter Brothers. He's even stepped up and played guitar
Really?
on their songs for.
Jack couldn't remember the guitar line for his song, but they're like, well, Malachi remembers. He's like, yeah, I do. So Malachi got up
And he played the song for them.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
with
yeah.
them. Yeah.
during the show.
Yeah. And that's what I mean about humble.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's humbling.
Yeah. So have you got now Billy chatting? Anybody else
Who
new?
the heck cares?
Maybe
Gene?
even Tim's
No,
got somebody
no,
up
we
there.
love our
Well,
audience.
we know Laney's here for sure.
Leanie's online.
And
She's-
John O'Flynn. Yeah.
Hi, Leanie. John O'Flynn, Victoria, Alyssa Visscher.
That's my wife.
That's your
Yeah.
wife? Well done, my husband. Hi, Alyssa. And,
You better say that.
you said, now, your daughter's name is Melody?
That's right.
Okay, Melody. Well, make sure you go and look up Macy Shea Andrews, my granddaughter. Both at the same school. And John, Victoria, Peter. Yeah, that's it so far.
Peter Ruslan.
Peter Rusland. So I had a question about some of your projects before COVID. I know you were in. What happened to that heavy rock band?
It
That
did go heavy, didn't it?
It did go heavy. It was
Yeah.
interesting for a while. Did it break up before COVID actually, or?
It kind of dispersed beforehand.
dispersed.
Yeah. There was no hard feelings, but I have a family and
yeah.
family stuff,
Right.
and it's all good stuff.
Yes.
But
Mm-hmm.
it's all great stuff, so no complaints. It's just
Yeah.
there's a lot of priorities.
Oh, yeah, you
have
can't
to- yeah,
go
they
tour in a
change.
rock
They
band.
change.
They do change.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love playing music. I love teaching. I love songwriting. It's making up songs with my daughter now.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
and she
great.
has a ukulele
Good.
now. So
Well,
We're doing ukulele. Yeah, there must be ukulele class. 'Cause
you
Macy's,
also, Billy.
Macy's got a ukulele too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's so good. I mean, that school seems good.
Yeah.
Whoever the music teacher
I
is.
put some guitars on consignment at Arbutus Music,
Right.
and she went with me,
Yeah.
and like a father-daughter date kind of thing, and she was looking at the big ukulele tree
Oh, right.
rack,
yeah.
right? And the owner said, "Do you like that?" She said, "Shy, yeah."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Here you go." And he pulled one off, just gave it to her.
Oh, really?
wow.
Yeah, and that's her treasured possession.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
nice. Yeah. You remember that for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
She'll probably keep
something
it
like
forever.
that, yeah.
And if she doesn't want to keep it, I'll I'll take it. I'll hold it for her
Just-
until she
yeah.
wants it again.
Noodle around, yeah.
So, do you have another tune for us? You want to lay on us before we?
Sure, I might go country too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
all right, partner.
Chicken picking.
Yeah. I'm gonna stand up again.
Oh, good.
So depends on what time we have. I may link. They're both in the key of D.
Oh, do it. Do it. Link
Yeah, do it.
up.
Link
So-
it. Link it.
Okay.
We
so-
like all the links. Linked sausage, linked music. Oh, all the links. Right, Ted? Live link.
Tip your legs.
put on extra reverb in case I make a mistake.
Oh, that's all. Excellent.
Oh, I must read this comment from Victoria after reference to B.B. King and Don't Do Drugs. She says, well, I actually get high on dance. Thank you, Victoria, because it's so true that for those of us performing artists, really the greatest high we can have is just to work hard at the art and perform, really. The rest is peripheral. And hopefully doesn't get in the way.
Spell that.
For all you kids out there, peripheral, I can spell peripheral. I'm a spelling bee queen. All right, so kids, what else we got here? We got Ed Peekecoot, the gentleman of...
Next week, yes.
Yes. Yeah, great gentleman. What's that? Nothing. Ted's being a smarty pants. Well, we're sure glad you came out, Ray, and
Thank
you.
Excellent
Honor.
having you here.
Thank you.
we hope that you have a fruitful life, both teaching and performing music and writing. And I think it's funny that some people would think that's not the highest you can achieve, because it is. I mean, to both be part of a family and keep your music alive is quite a challenge.
It's a balance.
It's a balance, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And much respect to you for keeping that in mind. And for those of you who want to be taught, we don't want any clunkers though, right, Ray? We want some keeners.
Anybody.
Anybody? You say that to be nice, but so get those kids who are keen, and very talented teacher here. Gene, what do you think?
You asking me?
What you think? Yes, I know. It's a deep subject.
It's a
It's
deep
a deep
subject.
well.
Well, we'd like to thank everybody for coming out.
We would.
This place is just jam packed.
It's full. One day.
We'd like to thank Ray for coming today and
Thank
being
you.
our
Thank you.
guest,
Thank you.
and it's fun. And really, folks, we really enjoy doing these shows. Like it's 41, right? Is that it,
Number
Billy?
41.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 more that we're going to do, and then close
right.
it down for the summer for a couple of months.
Yep.
And then if people want us to come back and do it again, we'll come back next in September, whatever.
If a great uproar ensues. That's right.
But from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate it
We
all,
do.
and we really do. It's been a good run for us. It's given us something to do as well as yourselves out there. So we'll just end off with a little tune like we always do in B flat.
B flat.
Say goodnight, everybody. Hope you enjoy the show. Well, good night, everybody. Hope you enjoy the show. Well, come on back next week, and we'll play you some more. Yeah. Well, good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Hope you had some fun.
Complete fun.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Hope you had some fun. Well, you'll be singing and dancing before we're done. Come on now, Billy, tell us.
We'd like to thank all our talented guests, over 41 shows, all our talented technical experts, and into the future, the gentleman Ed Peekecoot. And we get to close out the series while you all go basking in the sun in the summer. We're going to see you soon. Get over them COVID blues.
All
Yeah.
right, come on, Ray.
everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody. Well, come on back next week, and we'll play you. We're gonna play you. We're gonna play you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody.
Oh, good night, everybody.
Say good night, everybody. Well, good night, everybody. Well, come on back next week, and we'll play you some more. Hey, bam!
All right.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Longevity John, Dr. Ted Cadillac, The Duncan Showroom, Ray Visscher, and Eugene Smith. My name's Bill Levity. We'll see y'all next week. Goodbye. Take care now.
He don't love you like I love you. If he did, he wouldn't break your heart. He don't love you like I love you. He's trying to tear us apart. He don't love you, and he never will, like I love you. Oh, no, 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 no. He don't love you like I do. No, he don't. He don't love you like I do. No, he don't. Whoa, no, no, no. He don't love you